Hey everyone, welcome back. So today is a bit of a miscellaneous video, I guess you could say. We're in Kitchener, Ontario, and it was just a random day I was filming here. Now I drove over here to go film a couple dead malls, and it didn't really quite work out. You'll see what I'm talking about. This first location is a dead mall. Now, unfortunately, as you will see, it was a little more dead than I anticipated. So basically, we're here downtown at this place called Market Square. And Market Square seems like a really interesting dead mall. I mean, it seemed big. I didn't know too much about it, but I was really interested in it. And it said it closed at about 4 p.m. And everything you're seeing in this video, there's 4 locations, but everything you see is in chronological order in which I filmed it. So you're going to see right here. So why is he filming through the glass? Why is he not just going in? Well, unfortunately, this mall was just flat out closed. So it was a dead mall, but it was a closed dead mall. And that's not what it said when I looked it up. When I looked it up, it said that, yeah, it closed at 4 p.m., but it was open. And I tried every single entrance I could to get into this mall. I'm not kidding. You'll see, kind of. I go all around the perimeter of the building, and I found nothing. The doors were literally locked with chains. You'll see on this little, like that little catwalk up there, there's actually like a board. Like you see where those stairs are, there's actually like a big wooden board blocking it. So it seems like it's been closed for a little bit. So I did more research on it when I got home, and then I figured out apparently it closed, like permanently closed, back in December of 2025. So basically I just missed out, it was very disappointing. You could have said it was partially my fault for not researching this fact up before I went. But that being said, like if you go on Google and look up the mall and the hours, it says it's open. So I was, I felt like I was kind of lied to, like betrayed. But anyway, I got to film a bit of the outside of it. I got some shots on the inside. I was walking in this parking garage looking for any way in I could. That guy in front of me, I think, may have thought I was like following him at first, so that was a little weird. But you can see, like, this mall looks really fascinating on the inside. It's a shame that you can't get in. But it was still interesting to look around the outside. I don't regret going here, but we will get into a dead mall a little bit later in this video, so stay with me here. Okay, so this little abandoned house was something I did not plan to find. I actually, because I was in the downtown to go to Market Square, I didn't really want to park downtown. Parking kind of sucks, so I just went to one of the nearby residential streets and found parking. But then on my way back, I actually got a little bit lost and couldn't find the car. So, but it was good I did, because I did actually stumble upon this abandoned house, which was right in the middle of a residential street. Now, there was no way inside or anything, but it was a nice little find, and I was like, well, nice little addition to the video, because I was a little bit frustrated I couldn't get into Market Square. So, yeah, a little interesting house. It was nice to film. And boom, just like that, here we are at the second dead mall location. And assuming you can read, you can see it's at Frederick Street Mall. So this mall, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, compared to when I looked it up, I would say I was a little disappointed to go. And, there's a few vacancies, but, overall there were a lot of stores, which, don't get me wrong, it's a good thing. It's good to see a mall is not totally dead. But it wasn't exactly what I was expecting, but it was just a little small community mall. I knew it wasn't really going to be much. Market Square earlier was really supposed to be the gold mine, which obviously it was not. But you win some locations, you lose some locations. But I was still glad to go inside the mall and just walk around a little bit. And you will see after I film this main area that I do go upstairs and downstairs, and there's some very liminal looking areas which you should find interesting, hopefully. But yeah, overall this mall is not doing too bad, which is good to see. It is attached to an independent grocery store. And by that, I don't mean an actual independent grocery store, I mean the brand. So the parking lot is very full, although it's very full of people not coming to this mall, which is something to note. But yeah, hope you enjoy the rest of this little dead mall, and then we have one more abandoned place at the end of this video. Alright, so we are almost at the end of this video, but we have one little location to look at first. Now this was also an accident. I didn't mean to find this place as well. I was actually driving out of Kitchener, and then I missed a turn, but then when I missed the turn, I saw this place. So I think that's what Bob Ross would call a happy accident, I would say. Now obviously it was fenced off. I really couldn't film too much here. I mean, there's one part I could have got through the fence, but I don't think you could have got in this place, and very busy street, not really worth drawing too much attention to. But if someone knows what this place was, I would love to know, because I wasn't quite sure. You can read a little bit at the front of the store, but it's kind of hard to tell. So yeah, if anyone can tell me, let me know. But anyway, that's the end of this video. So yeah, again, very miscellaneous, kind of just random, but I hope you enjoyed these random locations, and I have a fun video coming next. But I'll see you then.